going on, guys? It is November 1st, 2023. And first up today, we have a ice machine to take out, and we're going to install a new one. So the ice machine that's in there is a water-cooled model, and the customer's on city water, and they don't use a cooling tower or anything, so he's bringing fresh water in to cool his ice machine. So his water bills have gotten a little bit out of control, so he wants to get that out of there, and he's going to put a air-cooled model in. So that's what we're going to do today. First up, let's get going. All right, this guy is coming out. This ice machine. We got a brand new one that's going right on its bend there. This is a water-cooled model. He's taking the water-cooled out and putting an air-cooled in. So, really nothing wrong with this one. He's just on city water, and his water bills are getting pretty high. So, let's get this guy out. And do something to protect this ice. Put a trash bag or something over it so he doesn't lose that ice. All right, so we got the water off here. We just got to disconnect the water from here. So with this water-cooled model, it brings the water it uses to make ice from the filter. However, the water-cooled condenser, we don't want to filter that water. So that water comes in from here. So we're going to cut that one off also. Just cut it off right here. That should cut off everything. All right, this was our water-cooled condenser drain, and then this is our water-cooled condenser inlet, and then this is our water, our ice water inlet over here. So we just got to take these two off, and then this is our drain right here. Yeah, so I'll probably have to do some repiping for the drain, but looks like it drains into a pump down there. So, all right, yeah, we have a dual angle stop here, 2 compression fittings here, and I only need one when I go back, so I'll probably have to remove this and put a single angle stop in there. So not a big deal. I might even have one on my truck. I don't carry a whole lot of plumbing stuff like this on my truck, but I might have a 1/2-inch angle stop. So, all right. So I got this one disconnected for the water-cooled condenser, so I just got to get this guy disconnected back here. Cut the drain, probably just cut it right here, right there. And this ice machine will be loose. All right, everything is loose off the ice machine. I even took my fittings out in case I needed them. And also, so we're flat back here, so we don't have to worry about anything breaking off or anything. I might need that cord up there. I'll have to see what the new ice machine comes with. All right, here is our new guy here. Let's get her opened up. All right. Here she is. Ice making. All drains must be run separately. Okay. So we got a base drain. And then we have a unit drain. And then this is probably our water in. Yeah. And the drains must be ran separately, so that's a bummer. What is this, 3/8? Huh. Okay. All right, it is the Manitowoc Indigo NFT. Very nice ice machine. This needs to be installed on the back here, so it doesn't, so no one pushes it against the wall. It's an air baffle. So we install that. So I need some help getting the old one off, but we're moving right along. Charged with 410A. The new one is. Very cool. All right, I got my new one up. Just gotta make all my connections. And guys, take this white plastic off as soon as the equipment's new, because once it sits on there and it heats up, it is tough to get off. It's not easy to get off new, but if it's sat on there for a while and it heats up in a kitchen or something, forget about it. All right, now that I got all my plastic off, I can start putting this stuff back. Like I said, I am gonna have to change that angle stop. I don't have one on the truck. I'm gonna have to go get one. But everything else should pretty much line up. I'm just gonna put the old drain back on, probably a couple couplings. We'll be all right. All right, we got our old angle stop cut off there. Get rid of that. Yeah, we're in an old bathroom here. Let me step back so you guys can see. He uses it for freezers and his ice machine, and there's just an old vanity here. Just in case you guys were wondering what this is. The water-cooled condenser used to drain into this sink. So there's our new angle stop. We'll get that put on now. All right, we got our water hooked up to our filter. Our base drain just accepts 1/2 inch CPVC, so just slid that in there. I don't know why they put these so close together, but they do. So we're gonna get our drains hooked up next. All right, got all my drains hooked up, water line hooked up, everything is in place. I just gotta hook up my electric, which goes up there. All right, we are on. We gotta go through and set up everything, so I'm gonna go through all that now. All right, we got the setup all done. I need to put these panels back on because it's starting its process now. It's doing something. Alright, well, it made one drop. I didn't see it, but I'm gonna let it make another one now. Made it pretty quick though. All right, I actually had to adjust that ice. I wish I would have got it on camera. I didn't think about doing it. I did make a couple tweaks, made that ice a little bit thicker. And yeah, we're good to go there. So let's get on to the next call. All right. We got one here, no air condition. I'll find which one it is though. I just turned it on. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is the only one working, and it is a straight air conditioner. It's pretty cool out. They must have called it in the other day, and we're just now getting to it. It doesn't seem like this one's working. I mean, it's running, but it doesn't seem like it's working that good. It doesn't sound like the compressor's running. Maybe it is, I don't know. If I remember this one right, it's got a very old air handler. It's got like an externally mounted belt-driven motor. Even though it's a smaller unit, this unit is 22 years old. All right, let's open it up. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if it's doing anything. It did start. It pulled lock rotor for a few seconds, but the compressor did start. Oh, it's icing up. Yeah, she's icing up. I guess the blower isn't running. Alright. Well, it's not externally mounted, but there's something in here. I can hear it running. Maybe it threw a belt or something. I don't know. Let's get this opened up. Yeah, it sounds like it's freewheeling, so. And it figures I'm on the wrong side. Man, this thing is in bad shape. Holy crap. I don't see the belt on it, and I'm on the wrong side anyway, but this thing is in horrible shape. Yeah, we threw a belt. Oh, no, we sheared our pulley. Wow. I think this thing's old enough where we can go ahead and condemn it. Surprised it's lasted this long, honestly. You guys can see it busted that pulley right off the shaft. So I'm not gonna put very much time and effort into that thing. I mean, that air handler is probably from the 80s, maybe even 70s. I couldn't even find a data plate on it, but I'm not gonna put much time and effort into that. Old R22 system that's 22 years old, and that air handler is probably twice its age. So yeah, time for them to replace. Just a straight air conditioner anyway, so they have baseboard heat in there. It's like a barbershop type deal. They got something going on in the back room. I don't know, maybe they're trafficking humans. I don't know what they're doing back there. Seems kind of shady though, but that's none of my business. I'm just here to work on the air condition. Yeah, guys, definitely some shady dealings going on in the back of that barber shop, but I don't see nothing. All right, we're getting them a unit replacement quote. I'm not fixing that. I'm not gonna put time into it. You know, that thing's old enough. I'll fix it and something else will break on it and I'll own it. So time for a new one. But, all right, let's get on to the next one. I don't know who designed this roof access, but they need to be fired. Check this out. Okay, I'm at the top of my ladder, and now I have all this to still get up with my tool bag. It's not that bad going up, but coming down, it's sketchy as hell. Because look what you gotta do to come back down. You gotta walk down this little tiny piece of roof and then get on your ladder. It's sketchy. Whoever designed this, God bless them. All right, guys, we have a Goodman unit here that is not cooling properly, or it's not running at all right now. I think we have two units that do this space. I think one of them's that one there, and we have this one here. First of all, right off the bat, I see oil right there. That thing is covered with oil. So let's open it up and we'll take a look, because it's not running at all. So maybe it's out on low pressure, not sure. Let's take a look. All right, well, our contactor is pulled in. I can hear it. Let's just test. Between here and here. I know it's pulled in though. Can't do this with one hand. All right, we have nothing. Test each one to ground. Yeah, we have nothing from there to ground. Nothing from there to ground. Okay. All right, let's go find a breaker. We're gonna leave that disconnected. Let's just, before we do that, let's switch over to ohms and ohm some stuff out to ground. Let's go from here to ground. Nothing there. Let's get a solid. All right, we got it there. All right, we got a good ground now. Nothing. Nothing. All right, not picking up any shorts at the moment. All right, let's test this capacitor real quick, just right while we're right here. And it's got a hard start kit too. I look back in our history on this unit, and somebody replaced this capacitor, I think last year or something like that. Let's take off the hard start. Alright, hard start's disconnected. And we have our fan off. Uh-oh. I didn't see where that one went. Right, we'll have to figure that out in a minute. We'll take this guy. We'll leave that purple guy on there. Switch over to microfarads. Right, we got 81 there, so this capacitor is good, and then 5. Okay, so our cap's good. Our cap's good, so now we can just rewire this back up. All right, this one's gonna go on Herm. I might have to look at the sheet at the plate on this one, because I don't exactly remember where all these went. I just started pulling. You should never do that. Okay, we got a red that goes to the contactor, that goes to the common. Got 2 reds and a purple. So we don't have 2 reds, but we do have a red and a purple that go to common, which this is extremely tight. I wonder why this fell off. And then that yellow wire, I believe, goes to Herm. Yep. And it's showing a bunch of yellow wires going to Herm. And like I said, somebody put on this aftermarket hard start kit, which is never good. Which might have a failing compressor. I don't know. We'll leave the disconnect off. Let's go downstairs, see if we can find a breaker. This guy's tripped. Let's go ahead and reset it. We'll go back up. All right, let's try it now. What kind of sucks about this is that breaker's all the way down there. So I'm gonna try it. And if it starts pulling lock rotor, I'm gonna disconnect it real quick to try to save myself a trip. We'll check out this. Actually, matter of fact, let's do that. I'm gonna pull this hard start. See if I can test this for capacitance and see if I come up with anything. Sometimes these are kind of hard to test because they are they have a relay in them also. Yeah, see, it's hard for me to know if this is bad or not. It's coming up OL. All right, we'll put it back on. We're gonna start it up, and then we'll see if it starts. If it pulls lock rotor right away, I'll try to pull the disconnect fast enough before it trips the breaker, and then we'll try a new hard start kit on it. All right, I got my meter hooked up. We'll put that back on amp draw. Let's put this back on. Get it in there. All right, see what happens. Oh, it started. It's kind of weird. That was kind of weird. The amp draw seemed like it went down, back up, and then down again. I don't know if I got that on video. Nothing out of the ordinary here, it doesn't look like. Our RLA's 25, it's well below that. That's actually pretty cold, even though there's a ton of oil right there. Keep the amp probe hooked up for now. Amps. Fan's pulling 1.0. I'll probably run this in heat a little bit too, just to see how it runs and how much amp it pulls, because it might be a deal where when they run the heat, it trips the breaker. We're still looking at like 16.5 16.5 complete unit amps. I'm curious if this thing will start without that hard start. I want to see it start up a couple times. The top of this thing is really warm. We'll give it a minute and then start it back up. Then I'm going to test one of my known good ones on my truck. See if I got anything. Yeah, see, with these hard start kits, this is the capacitor. It's basically a star capacitor. And then this is a relay, a potential relay. So it's basically star components, you know, whenever you have, like on a refrigeration system or even an air conditioning system that has a star capacitor and potential relay. That's basically what this is, except it's all in one. Let's see if it starts without it. Yeah, it starts without it. Someone felt the need to put it on there at some point, though. All right, so we have a new hard start kit here. If we test it, we get 145 microfarads. But if we test the one we have installed on this unit here, which I actually have disconnected now, we were getting nothing. Whoops, sorry I dropped you guys. Let's put this back on there. Yeah, see, we're getting open line. OL. So and like I said, the top of this where the relay is was very, very warm. So I think we're gonna just go ahead and put a new hard start kit on it. Even though it started without it, it might need it at some point. If it's been off for long periods of time or something like that, it might need the hard start kit to get it going. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, we got our new hard start kit on there. I fastened it with a screw. So it's not just the zip tie on there. So now we got a zip tie and a screw. So it's, you know, not just hanging there by the wires. All right, and then we'll start this baby back up. All right, she's back running. Looking good. It's pretty late in the afternoon. We'll follow up on this little leak here. I think we have a PM coming up on this unit. So I'll note that. Make sure the guys check that out, but it doesn't seem like it's that low on refrigerant. So I'm gonna let it go for now. And we'll let the guys, when they come PM in the next couple days, take a look at that. But, all right, on to the next one. Hey guys, I didn't really get a whole lot of this next one here. I just wanted to show you the condition of this heat exchanger. So take a look. Yeah guys, this thing is in Pretty rough shape. This one down here in particular, yeah, that's breached all the way through. Yeah, that's in pretty rough shape here. That's a lot of times where they fail at, is those seams. Yeah, guys, that was a pretty rough one there, but unfortunately we're not going to be getting that change out. That's going to be on the property owner, so he uses his own guy, so that's whatever. Can't get them all. But all right, guys, I will be doing a giveaway this week. It's not going to be today, but I will be doing one. I'm going to be giving away the Top Test combustible gas leak detector. So just stay tuned. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'll probably have everything on it for tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow. We'll do that giveaway. But that's going to be it for this one today. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And check the description down below. Some cool stuff down there. Some links to some good products. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.